live in multiple states, or you're thinking about living in multiple states in retirement, say being a snowbird, there's some important things to be aware of to ensure that your medical costs are covered, and not doing so can cost you over $100,000. So in this video, I want to talk about, for those of you who are going to have homes in multiple states, how do you think about your Medicare decision to have that best coverage to protect your retirement savings, but also again still have great healthcare options. I'm Emily with the Medicare Coach, an independent Medicare consultant who's helped over 100,000 people, including my parents, all across the country, easily make their right Medicare decision to protect your healthcare rights and also retirement savings. So let's hop into this video for those of you who intend to have multiple homes and multiple states. So when it comes to Medicare, Medicare can cover you in multiple states. Now, while it can work for some people on Medicare Advantage, usually original Medicare has the better coverage when you are in multiple states. And the reason for that is that original Medicare tends to cover more doctors, while Medicare Advantage plans tend to have networks. They might even offer out-of-network options, but the Advantage plans tend to have higher costs if you're going out of network. And so original Medicare tends to be the better option when you are on original Medicare. So it's important to be aware of that initial fact as you are approaching your Medicare decision. Now, depending on the state that you live in, that you actively file taxes in, that is usually the place where you will apply for your Medicare coverage. So if you're, say, living in, I don't know, Texas, but you're also going to move to Florida, you're going to probably have your Medicare plan be in Texas if that is where you're filing your taxes. So again, original Medicare can still work great for you. You will pick a plan in your Texas location if that's where you're filing taxes, but you can then use it all across all 50 states. Now, if you decide to move where you file taxes, please know that it is easy to change both your Medicare Part D and your Medicare Advantage plan, but you're not guaranteed to change your Medicare supplement. I was helping a client out the other day, Lisa, and Lisa's going to be living between both New York and Florida. And she says, well, I'm going to be paying taxes right now in New York, but I might move my taxes down to Florida in the future. And I say, okay, that is fine. New York and Florida have different rules, but you have to let me know before you ever leave New York, because we have to use their unique specific state rights to help you move to Florida. So my point is this: if you intend to live in multiple states, and if there's a chance you might end up changing the state that you have your main residency in, it is an important factor to consider as you approach Medicare. Because of how Medicare rules work in most states, we can't change everything all the time. So we have to pick that right plan initially. But again, original Medicare is usually your best option when it comes to Medicare. Original Medicare tends to cover multiple states and much better. But again, your doctors could deviate from this rule. But if you plan to move again in retirement or have homes in multiple states, it is very important to think about that as you approach your initial Medicare decision, as it does have significant impacts when it comes to Medicare. So I'm going to share some extra resources down below to make your life simple and easy, to make Medicare, again, work really, really well for you. So check out the link below and make sure you follow along for more inside tips to help you easily make your right Medicare decision.